And right now we're going to go to some live pictures right now in Orlando. That's where bells will be ringing, remembering the victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting 1 year later.
Several ceremonies are taking place throughout the day to honor the 49 people who lost their lives. A tribute was also held overnight, marking the moment when those shots were first fired.
Governor Rick Scott has ordered flags to be in our state flown at half staff right now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and a memorial outside Pulse nightclub continues to grow. Let's go now to local 10 News reporter Laren Livingston, who has traveled to Orlando for this first anniversary. Laren.
I will tell you, this crowd has only grown since we got here early this morning around 3:45, and people continue to show up outside of the Pulse nightclub right now. That ceremony is still underway even as we speak, and so there are hundreds of people just beyond the wall there you see that has now been covered with notes and photographs and balloons and messages from people. On the other side of there are hundreds of people sitting there taking in this ceremony of remembrance today. On the outside, people continue to come here, pay their respects, and this 1 year later tribute to all of the 49 people who unfortunately died in this same place last year.
With heavy hearts and painted hands, parents reach out to their son's face. The pain is terrible, she says. She's here from Cuba to honor her son's memory. Alejandro Martinez was one of the 49 killed at Pulse 1 year ago today.
It felt incredibly warm to see the entire world coming just because of something that happened in my backyard.
A united Orlando lined up to pay tribute, surrounded by angels whose makeshift wings block out any hatred, spreading love and peace.
Being here today, I get flashbacks of when I was here a year ago and that horrible feeling. But at the same time, it really helps with the closure of it.
Her friend Christopher Sanfelice died at Pulse. She returned joining hundreds for today's ceremony outside the club.
This is my fight song.
If you're having a fight with somebody, get over it. If you're mad at somebody, work it out. Don't ever leave your house without telling the people you know how much you love them. Because of something like this, you never know what's going to happen in an instant, and you don't want that hanging over your head.
And back live here outside the club, there's a sign underneath the sign that shows Pulse there that promises a permanent memorial here at this site once this place is finally allowed to kind of bring these walls down and they can kind of transform this into a memorial site for all of those 49 victims. In the meantime, people continue to come here. There are other events scheduled throughout the day, and right now Orlando, they say this is Orlando united today. There are people over even in the Dunkin' Donuts wearing rainbow ribbons. There are lapel pins going around. Volunteers are giving blood and they're helping, they're passing out water. Everybody is doing what they can to support not just these families and these survivors, but of course the community members who have come out here to commemorate this awful, awful occasion.
And Laren, I know it's a little difficult to hear right now, but obviously you're right by the side of that memorial, but talk about the overall feel in the city. I know you mentioned at a Dunkin' Donuts that they're wearing pins, so talk about overall what the city is feeling at this moment.
I will tell you, the city has done an outstanding job of just coming together, showing support, just the organization, not just from the media side of things, but making sure that people are comfortable here, making sure that they have enough space to walk. There's an entire barricade right outside of this club, off of this sidewalk, giving people enough space to come, congregate, gather, kind of mourn and grieve and reflect here today. But there's definitely an air of sadness, and this is a somber occasion. 49 people were shot and killed at this club last year, and you feel that people have come here. Even yesterday when we got here, there were people huddled underneath umbrellas because it was storming, but that did not even keep people away. That did not detract people from coming to this site here, lighting candles, placing flowers, writing notes, handing out cards and whatnot. There was a young lady, a little group of girls you may have seen earlier today. They were here for this ceremony passing out hearts just to let people know that they are loved, let people know that they are appreciated, and let people know that they are supported in the wake of this unfortunate tragedy. So people are very supportive, but they understand the brevity of this situation. They understand the brevity of this occasion, and so we're seeing smiles in the sense of smiles to say I love you, smiles to extend peacefulness, smiles to show encouragement, because this is a sad occasion. Lots of t-shirts with faces of those victims on them. Lots of people here, and I mean, this is only getting larger. We've been here, like I said, since about 3:45 this morning, and this crowd has only continued to grow. Even overnight, there were several people out here paying their respects in the dark of night, and I only expect that this will continue, not just today, but in the days to come, even weeks to come. And as I said, this is supposed to turn into, as promised by that sign over there, a permanent memorial site.
All right, well, thank you so much. We see lots of people hugging each other and giving them each other words of encouragement behind you there, Lauren. Thank you for bringing us that. And there are several more events happening today to remember those victims. The Orlando Love Remembering Our Angels ceremony starts at 7 this evening. That's at Lake Eola Amphitheater. The last event of the day will be at 10 o'clock to midnight. There will be a prayer and reflection outside of the club as well. Of course, we are continuing our coverage of the one-year anniversary of the Pulse tragedy. Local 10 News reporter Michael Seiden is also there. He is traveling to Orlando as well. He's been there overnight. He'll have live reports later on for us today.